Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 5. We are already here at episode 5 of the Basic Brick. Oh my gosh. I'm over here just wanting to let all of our friends over on Instagram know that we are now live. So we are live. We are cooking. I hope you all have had an amazing week. I hope you guys are extremely excited for this week's episode because I have two of my very, very good friends. I adore these two with my entire heart. So enough of me just babbling, which I could do for like hours about them. Let's bring them in. Hello, you two.
Hey!
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome to the Basic Brick.
Thanks. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This is a huge honor. Huge honor.
Oh my gosh, of course, of course. Well, for the people who may not know who you are, do you want to give a brief introduction really quick before we get into
I'm Adam. I go by Ant Bandit. I'm a Lego content creator, and this is...
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm Bougie Bricks on Instagram. I do Lego things too.
We do Lego. We just do Lego things. That's all we do.
I feel like that needs to be a sign.
Yeah.
We do Lego things.
We do Lego things. That'd be a t-shirt. It'll be a great t-shirt.
I got a Dots thing at Brick World for free, and I might have to just put "We do Lego things" on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Well, guys, the Basic Brick, we like to give a little bit of an intro about how something as basic as a Lego brick has impacted your lives. So let's get on to that. And it looks like we do have a quick person to say hello to.
Hey!
Hello. We'll make shirts, Aubrey. We'll make shirts.
Quick shout out. The shirt, the sweatshirt pullover that I'm wearing, Mrs. Bougie Bricks made for us. If you've not checked out our epic space video, go on over to her. I believe it's your Instagram. We made an adorable reel in Chicago. So go and check that out and show her some love.
8 of us in that whole thing. So it was a great time.
Yeah. We all escaped from Fazoom's space base and Chicago.
Yeah, pretty much how that happened.
But let's get right into it. Tell me how, and this can go for both you guys, both your stories. How did something as basic as a Lego brick come into your lives and impact your lives?
I guess I'll start. So Lego has really been a part of my entire life. I didn't have a dark age at all. I was the guy in college that had Lego in his dorm room. Like, I've been obsessed.
Only a little bit. It wasn't that much in college.
Yeah, but I was still, that you saw.
Fair
But yeah, Lego's been a part of my entire life. I have been building since I was a kid. I got my first Lego set when I was 7 years old. It was a little space insectoid set, which I still have, by the way, which is awesome. But yeah, it's just been a major part of every phase of my life. I started really in college. I went to college for filmmaking and digital media. And that's when I started kind of taking my filmmaking skills and my Lego love for Lego and all that hobby and mixing the two. And I started doing stop motion animation, which started a whole path of doing Lego brick films and making animations online, which kind of started this whole Ant Bandit thing. And I've been lucky enough to work for Lego as a contractor, making some social media content, which has been a huge opportunity. I love that I was able to do that. And nowadays I kind of shifted gears to making my own content on my YouTube channel and Instagram. And really I feel like there's Lego in literally every corner of our house at this point. If you come over to our house, you don't have
Not in the guest room yet.
Not in the guest room that you know of. I'll put that back out there. There's probably Lego tucked under every piece of carpet in our house. It's just, probably. It's a huge part of our lives. So yeah.
Can confirm it is all over the house.
Yes. Jillian has been to our house and she can attest to this fact. So yeah.
Aubrey asks if it's in the bathroom.
We did have Lego in the bathroom at one point. Yeah, actually.
Old house we did.
We did.
But we tried to be sophisticated. It'll come back.
There are no safe havens in our house from Lego. So Currently, we have an upstairs room, which is where we're at. This is like Lego room number 2. Lego room number 1 is downstairs. So we've got 2 Lego rooms so far, and then a bunch of sets everywhere. But
And now that's in my office. And so if I purchase a set for myself, it can't go into like either of the Lego rooms. He's like, it has to go into your office. And I'm
yeah,
like, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. A lot of them are on my bookshelf, so it's great.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, we have Lego everywhere.
Yeah. I think the basic answer to the basic question of what does Lego mean to me? I mean, it's meant so many things to me throughout my entire life. I mean, it's been my hobby, it's been my job, it's been like just everything that I like have. So many opportunities like professionally have like revolved around Lego and what I love to do. It's been my way to relax. It's been something that stresses me out. Like it's literally like it's all encompassing. So yeah, I can't imagine like my existence without it. And yeah, it's just been super important. So I mean, I'll let you kind of tell your side of things.
I was not in the same boat. So growing up, my grandfather built 2 Lego table things, both for my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
When I would go into their room to try and play with the Lego, it was a lot of screaming, get out, get out, get out.
She was never allowed.
So because I was the little sister, it wasn't about like, it was about me not being cool. So I would leave and I would go play with my other toys, or I'd go climb trees, whatever. And then I met this guy in college and he was like, I like Lego. And I was like, cool, Lego's cool. And then he was like, no. Like a couple months later, he was like, I really like Lego. And I was like, cool, Lego's cool. And then he like started indoctrinating me into Lego. At first,
it was a slow process.
Yeah, so it's very slow. At first, it was just like the Hogwarts in our living room after we got married. We had a Lego cake at our wedding.
Yep.
And slowly like adding in. And then he was like, here, build this set. And I was like, I like it. Let's build another one of these very expensive modular buildings. And he was like, oh. And I was like, let's do it. So then I built like all the modular buildings. And then he was like...
Which I still like to this day. I regret that the first few sets that she built that got her into Lego were like the most expensive, most pricey collectible sets. And now we have to have all these big expensive sets that she wants to spend our money on.
Yeah.
And she couldn't have got interested in the smaller sets. So, but anyways, but now it's something like that we do together, that we go to conventions together, we build together. Like it's just something that we do that started out as my thing and now it's our thing.
Yeah.
So
we go to conventions together. I build by myself. I now have my own Instagram thing where I like, it kind of happened after Brickworld Chicago, and I met all of the lovely ladies that were over at our house, and all y'all had like Instagrams, and I was like, I had been like casually thinking about it, and then I met all of you, and I was like, I can do it too.
Yeah.
So I made one probably like a couple weeks after Atlanta BrickCon.
Yes.
And it's been an adventure since then.
Yes, everybody go follow Bougie Bricks.
Yeah. Oh my god.
She's taking off. She's the next big Lego influencer.
All right. You can say those things.
I remember when you made the account and we all were like, repost. Oh my gosh. We were freaking out. We were like, we can make a group chat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. No, we were all thrilled. If anyone has seen it, there was what I would consider one of the most iconic videos made in the Lego community, a dance video that a bunch of us, me, Lily, Aubrey, Dark Aubrey, Jean, Holly, like we all were like, Nicole, we were like, we're gonna make this video. Meanwhile, everyone else is in another room building and just watching us do this. And at the very end, we grabbed a bunch of the guys and we're like, you're gonna participate.
Yeah.
And it was shot in my house, which I'm so happy that such an iconic moment was captured in my house. Like that's gonna be remembered forever. So
what, February or January?
It was in February. Yeah.
So it's cold outside. It's Atlanta, but it's still cold outside. and we literally had to open our double front doors because like all the
Yes.
girls were like sweating because we're like jumping around and being insane.
Fish.
Fish! 1, 2, 3, fish! Yeah, I remember after Aubrey like edited that, she was like, hey, do you want me to tag you? And I was like, absolutely not, because I didn't have like a Lego Instagram at the time. And I was like, I do.
But
not
now she
need
does.
randos
Now she
following
does,
me.
and she's
Now you
collaborating with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I remember at one point, I think, was it Cody or was it you, Adam, who kicked the like makeshift tripod?
Adam.
It was me.
the-
So
on the
yeah,
wall.
so
We all
Very
lost
angry
it. We all
women.
just started screaming at poor Adam. We're like, no.
don't
And I-
ever mess up creators working on their videos.
We'd been working
like,
on it for like an hour at that point, and we
Yeah.
were so close to being done. And he kicks the little like cart
Accidentally,
It wasn't on
accidentally.
purpose. Sorry, yes, he accidentally kicks the cart that we had been filming on, and we didn't know if we could get it back to the same angle. It was.
we were
Trauma.
reviewing footage. We were like reviewing carpet dents. I
Yeah.
remember we were like, okay, we got this. And then at that point, you were just like backing away from the tripod and from us. Like, I'm done.
not gonna touch it. Yeah,
Not
and
gonna-
thankfully the video was saved. The video is still iconic.
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
And my blunders did not disrupt too much, hopefully.
Oh my gosh,
Fine.
definitely. That was probably that's gonna be one of my favorite memories from Atlanta. Is just
Mhm.
the whole camaraderie of all of us kind of like, because we were all, that was like, I feel like the first time we had all hung out outside of this giant convention hall.
Yeah.
And we were like, when we were all getting there, we're all kind of like, hi, yeah, nice to meet you formally. And I don't know who it was, but someone's like, we're gonna dance now. And we're gonna make a video out of it.
Who was it? Was it? I think it was the Aubreys.
I think it may have been maybe
Aubrey
Aubrey,
Builder, I think,
from the
came
chat.
up with the idea, and then she like it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, I think it's always good, like even at Lego conventions, to like step away from the Lego for a little bit and like get to know people for
Mhm.
other aspects about themselves. Just have fun. Like I think that's like such an important part of like connecting with people, because we all love Lego, and I think that's an amazing thing that connects people together. We can all nerd out about like the new releases and everything, you know, nostalgic sets, but like there's something fun about finding out you have other stuff in common, or you
Mhm.
like talking in conversation about, you know, with other AFOLs about completely other topics, random topics, you know, stuff that you also have in common. I think that's just the best thing. It's always a good thing to do it at these events, you know.
Oh, extremely. Finding that bridge that's not just built by bricks, a bridge
Yes,
that's
there you go.
other connections that we
All
have,
the
and
brick puns.
all the brick puns. And then so we did Atlanta BrickCon together. We just recently all got back from Chicago, where
Yeah.
we were no longer in our home turf. We no longer had the
No,
home
yeah.
advantage. We were in a whole nother city. And so that's also fun. But it's also fun when you get to bring your friends all from home and you all go together to another
Mhm.
place.
Absolutely.
And it was at Atlanta BrickCon where we convinced like so many people to go to Chicago. We're like, you have to go.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't go to Chicago, we're picking you up, and we're driving you back to Chicago. It was
Yeah.
like the hype train to get everyone to go to Chicago. And I feel like then it was the hype train to get everybody to go to Virginia. I
Mhm.
feel like that's what it's now slowly become. It's like, okay. And we're like, okay, bye. See you in Atlanta. No, we'll see you in Virginia. And like,
See you
yeah,
in
you're coming to
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
you're gonna be in Virginia. And it was
Yep.
like, I guess we're all going to Virginia now. So
Yep.
the
It's
whole
gonna be
like
great.
our whole circus caravan.
Yeah,
of
we're excited. I won't be there
premiere.
until later because of PTO with work, but he's gonna
Yep.
be there Thursday, and we're gonna have a grand old time.
It's gonna be great.
Oh my gosh, it's got me pumped because Virginia was kind of my first time going to a convention that was not like Alabama or something very close, and it brought me so much closer to a bunch of our friends that we have now, and all just the shenanigans and hijinks that take place at these conventions. One of them being
That, yep, I saw that and immediately started laughing. I was like, I love it so much.
costumes, just all those. but it's exciting. And then I know a bunch of people are going to try to go to Brick Slopes as well, which if you've not heard about all these conventions, I highly suggest going and checking them out. They're a great place to meet fellow friends, build your own little Lego family. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And I see
I
some
met a
people
lot of really cool people at Brick World Chicago that I wouldn't have met any other way. So it's definitely worth it.
It's worth it for sure. It's like people are always like, "Oh, should I make the jump and start going to conventions?" What would you guys say?
I mean, I feel like going to conventions is really the best part. It's one of my favorite parts of the entire Lego hobby because, we make content. I guess you could call us creators, but we watch all these other content creators, people who love Lego and share that online. But there's nothing like being able to, you're around other AFOLs, you're able to talk to them, you're able to, really interact with people and feel that sense of community. And I think really we didn't go to conventions until last year. It was our first Brick Fair Alabama was, I think, our first ever convention, last Brick Fair Alabama. And we've been to so many different conventions over the last 2 years. And I feel like that really leveled up my interest in the community aspect and just being able to bring something and participate. And all of that is just something that's just an amazing part of being an AFOL.
I agree.
It really is that you're meeting, you can get
Is it us
to
or-
I don't know.
Am
Am I frozen?
You're frozen or we're frozen? We're not entirely sure.
We'll call it technical difficulty.
Adam is grabbing our Ethernet cable. Is who in the comments? Oh no. Ah! Jillian froze, and now I'm all by myself. Hello. Hi. It is nice to see everybody. How are you doing, comment section? Ooh. I don't really know what to talk about right now. Adam is getting our Ethernet cable. It's a 100-foot Ethernet cable, so it's can go for a really long time. I do know. I have taken over ELPN. I am the new owner. It was a hostile takeover. Just kidding.
All right, let's see. That should have plugged Ethernet in. Oh wow, it really is us. Look at this. Okay, welcome to ELPN. We're the new guest hosts today, and we're just talking about Lego. So, what have you been building this week, Emily?
We're talking about Rocketeer.
Oh, we're talking about Rocketeer. Oh, the Rocketeer poster. Okay, so if you haven't seen the Rocketeer, this is a classic Disney movie.
It's Disney 100, so you should
Disney
go watch
100.
it.
I really think we need a Lego minifigure of the Rocketeer because he's basically dope. Iron Man before Iron Man was a thing.
It's actually very accurate.
And it's a great movie. Came out in 1992. I've got a Rocketeer helmet. I'm a big fan of that movie. So love the Rocketeer. Let's see. What is the comment section saying? What are we?
We're apparently Rob's boss now.
Okay.
So
listen, Rob, we've got to talk about your hours that you're putting in. I don't know if you gotta put more hours in at ELPN. We need Rob the builder. This is great. I'm sure Jillian. Yeah. Hey, jump in, Rob, if you can, and you can take over the stream. But yeah, we're having some technical issues. But hey, what's life without a few bumps in the road? You're right.
As a previous teacher, the days that had technical issues were always the days that you were getting observations.
Yeah,
so 100% understand life throws a twist
but
in.
Let's throw a topic out there that we can discuss and entertain these people watching.
Okay.
Let's throw out let's throw a Lego. Let's talk about Brick World. We'll talk about our Brick World experience because we haven't really talked about our Brick World experience too much. So how was your Brick World, Bougie Bricks? What was your favorite memory from Brick World?
So I think my favorite was just getting to hang out with everybody. One of the great things about Brick World Chicago is everyone hangs out in the lobby. Yep. So while I knew a significant amount of people from Atlanta BrickCon, I met so many more people in the lobby.
Hello.
We have welcome to the Basic Brick, Rob. Welcome,
This
welcome.
is amazing.
Isn't this great? Isn't this great? How's your evening going?
Oh, it's great. I was just
Your
watching
hat on.
some basic brick, and
It's
I
so
literally
great.
have nothing plugged in right now, but this is awesome.
That's okay. Hey, we just plugged in our Ethernet so the same wouldn't happen to us. But
That
this
would be
is
quite like the show
Yeah.
where both people talking were just like cut off.
we
to
need like a
internet.
technical difficulty screen that we can hold up. Like here, I'll find
We-
this and we can just
you-
audition this here.
We have one, but I don't know how to do it. That's the only thing.
Here, wait. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up an image.
Oh, you gotta zoom in.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just cover this on my screen.
There we go. There it is. All right, everyone. Early release of Two Figs One Set, Hostile Takeover. Oh no, am I?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. Let's keep the
Oh,
Brooklyn
there-
conversation
there
going.
she
Wait,
is.
how was your? Oh, hey!
I'm literally I'm texting Rob and Zane in our chat. SOS. SOS.
Well, now we know it. Now we know what to do if one of us has bad
Oh.
internet.
Oh no.
Is she
If one of
freezing
us is
again?
bad or
No.
not.
Robot Jillian.
Are you
A
kidding?
little bit.
Oh boy.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
boy.
okay.
It's okay.
It's still
We're
here.
making it through. We're making it through.
Yes,
still here, you're
you
still
sped
here.
up real fast and caught up.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
was
go.
like-
Peace and
Because it
love.
sort of popped
Great
up.
talking to you guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rob.
Peace and love.
There
Love
we
you,
go.
Rob. I got
Welcome back to
text
the
my
Basic
phone
Brick.
saying, thank you so much for having me. I'll take off
Yes.
my Rob hat.
So tell
Um,
us, what was your experience in Brick World?
It's in Brick World. Oh my! It was a blast. We had better Wi-Fi than I'm having right now.
That's okay.
But it was
That's okay.
it was a blast and all. Getting to just get to meet everybody, get to see a bunch of friends. I know I got to see my really good friend Mitch, and I got to see him. I got to see Dom. I got to see Joey. I got to see Ethan. I got to see Rob again. I haven't seen Rob since like
Yeah.
Virginia, since like we made the channel. So getting to see him was like, I'm like, look, we made this channel. It's the baby of all of us.
I
and
got
our
to
creation.
see. I got to see firsthand just how fast Rob is too. By the way, he is a
Oh my
fast
God.
runner. He will destroy a 5K like so quickly. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
5K
Yes.
destroyed
You all
me.
went into the 5K. See, this just proves that you could do
Yes.
other things while at Lego conventions, like go run a 5K that I was supposed to be at the finish line wearing a T-Rex suit. But I went to breakfast instead. I
Which
was
is
like,
totally
I'm gonna
fine.
be there.
Yeah. I think it's so hard at like Lego cons too because you want to do everything and there's so many people there. Like you have that guilt about not being able to hang out with everyone or go to all the events or all the hangouts. But yeah, all of the I remember actually I went to see a movie one night and I felt so guilty that I missed a lot of the fun hangout. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you did.
man, I should have, you know what? I can see a movie at home. So I've learned my lesson. No more seeing movies at conventions. I'm going to just
Mhm.
hang out and enjoy the Lego and enjoy hanging out with people because I'm not planning on doing that again. So, but yeah.
For
Aubrey,
sure.
do you not recommend the non-costume running, or do you are you not recommending movies? So curious. So many questions for that.
So many questions. But indeed, oh my gosh, thank you for everyone for sticking out through that short little. I love your technical difficulty sign that I was hearing. I was like, oh no, I wonder if the stream shut down. And I open up my phone and there's Rob live. And I'm like, oh, Rob's live. Wait, Rob's on my show. Wait, my show is still going. How is this? But nevertheless, I want to hop into our first segment of That's So Basic. So I asked you two
Great.
to think up, what do you guys believe to be a quote unquote basic, or maybe just a set that maybe had a lot of hype that didn't live up to it? Do you guys have a set in mind?
Yeah. This is really hard. I mean, it's funny because like there's always people who are excited about every Lego set. There's going to be someone who's excited about it. So it's hard to like, diss something subjectively, I will say, and I can see it in my room, I did a review of this set on another channel. The set that I thought was really basic was the UCS X-Wing. I am not a fan of the UCS X-Wing. I did a review of it. I was critical of it in my review, but I really feel like that was a set that we should have gotten better. I mean, I don't like the shaping of the nose, and just a lot of the design choices in that are not my favorite. And I really want to start collecting more of the UCS ships. I have the Razor Crest, which I love the Razor Crest. Love anything Lego Star Wars, all of the massive ships, but the X-Wing, I don't know. It just really felt like it missed the mark for me. And so I'm hoping, though, what my plan is I'm going to take it and modify it and make a whole project about it where I just change all the stuff that I don't like. So that'll be a future tease for a future video or something like that. But yeah,
Pretty much
that's
since
my
he
answer.
built that, he was like, I need to fix this. And he already bought the R2D2 that he thinks would work better. Like,
Yeah.
he's already working on it.
It'll be a process. So yeah. But what about you? What's your
I have a really hard
basic
time
set?
with this because like I don't buy sets that like I am not excited about. So like I haven't built anything in recent.
What's the set that came out then that you were like, I'm definitely not getting that?
Oh, well, I can. So the funny thing is, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And when I saw Diagon Alley on pictures, I was like, absolutely not. This is so stupid. And then I saw it in the Lego store, and now I'm like, I absolutely must have it.
She flipped from thinking it was basic to now she's obsessed with getting it.
Yeah.
So
So I don't think that answers the question though. I do a lot of the botanicals. I do not like the Birds of Paradise. I think that I just don't like how it looks. Sorry, I am not a very good answer of the question.
I have to piggyback off that one. I have the Birds of Paradise. For the price that it's worth, it falls apart very easily. The studs get everywhere. The little loose pack, one of the steps was just empty bag of studs into pot.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the orchid has loose stuff into the pot as well, but like I don't touch it enough. Do you move your Birds of Paradise around?
I have to rearrange. If I ever want to position it somewhere, I have to rearrange all the leaves and rearrange the birds to be like not just squished. It definitely is an eyebrow raiser whenever people see it in my apartment, though. They're like, is this Lego or is this like a plant? I'm like, both. But I feel like for the price tag, that's what it got me.
Yeah,
like,
it's one of the most expensive. It's definitely a low tier botanical. Yeah. But we love the orchids.
Yep.
The orchids are amazing.
Both of the bouquets I have, and I love those.
Yep.
And then obviously the lotus.
Big fan of the lotus, which we've been talking about doing like a lotus
big
bouquet.
Fan. Please, that would be amazing.
Yes.
So we already have
highly support that. I highly support you guys doing lotus.
Yeah. So we already have a second set. I just need to get more. And then
are we coming in and out?
You are.
We'll leave you extra room. We'll just be quiet and wait for your internet to catch up. That's what we'll do. Or are we?
Yeah. Can we build me new internet right now? I would love that. I feel like this is another episode. Oh no. Okay. Okay, people are checking on the ones. People are checking on Wi-Fi right now. Recently a power thing broke near our house, so that could have been it. But, so there could be a cause to it. I'm like, oh no, please don't cut us off again mid-show. It's also funny because I can't end it then. I can't end the show.
Listen, we're here for the night.
Like
we're here for the night. Yeah, we're checked in. We're clocked in. We're ready to be the guest hosts for the next few hours. Just let it go. We'll come up with all kinds of stuff.
Get in my car and just drive over.
Pretty much, yeah. Just
We-
the three of us.
the
Within
door
last
opens
15
and she
minutes,
walks
I just
in.
barrel through the door.
Perfect.
I walked in and there's smoke coming off of me. There's like leaves in my hair. There's like a tire, and I'm like, I'm here.
That'd be how it happened, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
What's do we get to
That would
ask
definitely
you
be
the
how it
same question
happened.
about?
I did.
Sorry,
Yes,
I keep
yes, you
interrupting.
can.
I was
Go
gonna ask you,
ahead.
what's a recent set that you thought was basic or new releases? We keep having new sets come out every month. So what's your answer to that? What's the basic set that you would list?
Okay, so the basic set that I would list as of recently. Oh gosh. Okay. So I am the biggest Jurassic Park fan that I know. I love dinosaurs. I almost went into paleontology. Some of
Oh,
the
wow.
Jurassic Park line has I felt like it was less basic, more so they copied off a lot of other sets and they threw them all
Mm.
together. So I would say the grand entrance for Jurassic Park, like the I guess the original, like from the park, I guess it's the Welcome Center. I felt like that set, I felt like they just took the dinosaur, like the buildable dinosaur one from Jurassic World and threw that in there along with another car. And so I felt like it was just multiple builds they've already done put into a set
Right.
and then just slapped an expensive price tag on it. I mean, I love the minifigures we got from it. But for me, it was just kind of that moment of you had this opportunity to do something a little bit bigger if with the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. So I was like, y'all did great with Jurassic World. What happened to Park? I'm like, why did we
Yeah.
get the bottom of the barrel?
Yeah.
So I would say definitely that new Jurassic Park set for me is what brought it down. And then I love Dots. I'm a big Dots fan. I'm a supporter of Dots, and I'm a big supporter of Disney. But the new Disney like Dots set that just came out, that's like you can like fit like 9 little mosaics in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
Mhm.
that one for me. I was like, okay, I feel like that one could have been a little bit more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A little
It
bit
is
more. So they
insane
had
to me how many Disney sets we've been getting this year. And obviously it's the 100 years, but they keep like the castle, the CMF, like it is insane to me. And we might still be getting more. Like there's still like rumors coming
Mhm.
out. And it's just like they are going to drain every Lego Disney fan's wallet by the end of this year alone, just with how many great sets are coming out. So
Yeah.
except for that, the mosaic set, which I agree.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Like I was like really like excited about the mosaic set, and then I saw it in person and I was kind of like, they could have done a little bit better. It could have been a little bit bigger. It could have been a little bit more. But nevertheless, it's Disney, so I have to at least give it 1 star. Big fan of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Am
At
I
least
still
they're
cutting in and
trying
out?
What? Yes, you're going in and out. Now you're back.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Nope, you're delayed.
There's
Am I
there's a
gonna-
massive
am I gonna-
delay.
am I gonna
You're
hook-
here, but there is a delay. So yeah, so we have to be quiet and
Is
wait
there a
for
delay
our
visually or audio?
just audio, or actually both. So it's like there's like maybe like a 5-second delay, but it's not that bad.
Hold up a number 2.
Okay. Oh god.
Maybe it's like a 10-second delay.
Wah,
Wait.
wah.
Oh no.
I got it.
She's gonna pull it back. Pull it back.
Oh
Rule of
my
thirds, babe.
rule of thirds. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Gosh.
that's the
But
rule in
yeah.
comedy. That something's only funny 3 times, So that's my third.
Mhm.
That's my third time. I can't. It's not gonna be funny on the 4th one. So
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm down to keep trying and keep going if you guys are.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
guys are
we're
down to
here.
Keep okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's do it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. They're still trying. They're like, they're telling me everyone else has perfect Wi-Fi. What's wrong? And I'm like, I don't
It's
have
out
it.
there.
What happened with your power or whatever?
Oh my goodness. But so we've talked about what we believe to be the quote unquote basic sets that have come out. What would a not so basic set what is one that you feel like if were to come out, what would be the most not basic set in the world? Or what could be your dream Lego set?
Oh man.
Oh, well, I don't know the answer to that one. But I'm currently building one that I think is not so basic.
Okay.
The Disney villains, like books and VHS. Well, one, it's super nostalgic because there's a VHS. So it's like made for all of the adult Disney fans. But some of the like techniques that are being used, like the apple is pretty much snot on all sides. Then the books are very fascinating, and they have like some sort of like mosaic-y things on each of the books. So that's been really cool. The prints on some of them are amazing. So I've been really enjoying that build. I'm hoping to finish it up by Friday. So that's my answer to a current set that's not so basic, and I would highly recommend.
Do you have one that you like? Oh, I would always love to build that in Lego, or I'd always love to get that character, that minifig.
I mean, Belle needs to come out.
Okay, there we go.
Minifig.
That would be, which I think we are going to get this year, based on how many references we've got to Beauty and the Beast and the new castle. Like that's got to happen, and eventually it will. So.
They can't have all of the other princesses and villains, and like they gave us Gaston, but you're not giving us Belle. Like that can't happen. So it'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
So that's the minifig I want. I have to think about like my dream Lego set. It used to be a cat, but now they're doing a cat.
Lego Ideas, yes, the Lego Ideas cat
set.
set.
Out in like 4 years.
Yeah.
What's yours, babe? Either current or in all reality.
I feel like it's so funny because I feel like I've built so many amazing Lego sets lately that it's hard to think about what's missing. You know, what would I want? I think I could just rattle off a couple.
Got these stockpiled.
So Lego Star Wars. I'm a huge Lego Star Wars fan. We need a basic clone trooper battle pack with the phase 2 clone troopers. We haven't ever gotten one. They always show up. They're super rare. They show up in like one-off. We need a basic clone trooper army builder battle pack. I don't know why it hasn't happened. Make it $30, make it $40. I don't care. I just want to, I would buy so many of those. I would not be happy about it being expensive as it probably would be. But basic clone trooper battle pack, no colors, no markings, no 501st, no 32nd, none of that. I just want white clone troopers. That would be amazing. And then I think it's funny because I built the Lego Pac-Man set, and I hadn't built any of the other like Lego video game sets before the Pac-Man set, but it got me thinking about like, okay, well, what's next for those big console sets? And I would love to see like a Lego Game Boy set or Lego N64. Like I would definitely like build those. I love video games. I'm a huge fan. They did an NES, but not an N64. So okay. I would definitely go for like a Lego N64. Yeah, and then there's just so many. I mean, speaking of gaming, like we have the new Lego Sonic sets coming out, and I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog nerd. I love Sonic, but I'm currently building a lot of those review copies, and they're just such fun toys. Like I love all of those sets, and so I'm having a great time with those. I would have loved to see the same thing happen for Lego Mario. I would love to see like Mario minifigs, of course, some more Nintendo properties. Zelda would be great, of course, and we have the rumored Zelda set coming out hopefully soon, which would be amazing. I really hope that leak is true. I'm really, really hoping that that's the case because that's going to be like one of my favorite sets if it comes out. But yeah, I love anything Lego video. It feels like the last few years after Lego Mario, Lego has been doing a lot more video game sets. Like we've got I don't know if you can see it, the Horizon Zero Dawn set here in the background. Yes. I would say if Okay, so forget everything I've just said. If
You said a lot.
Forget all of that. None of that's my dream set. My dream set would be a return to my favorite ever Lego theme, which would be a redux of Lego Adventurers.
Oh yeah.
A remake, classic, some kind of modern take on Lego Adventurers would be my dream set.
Yeah.
So,
Johnny Thunder.
something Johnny Thunder. That's still my favorite ever Lego theme. Forget basic Clone Troopers. I would take Lego Adventurers any day over Lego Clone Troopers, or just the basic Phase 2 Troopers. So, but yeah, there's so much I feel like that I've already built that I love. Having those would be nice. Those would be my dream sets for sure.
Oh my gosh, those are all really good ones.
He's got a laundry list.
All those that you listed would be fun. Yeah, like you've got a list that you can just deliver to Lego, because I back up every single one of those.
Thank you. I didn't think I would have a list, but I started thinking, I was like, I probably don't have a list, but let me think. And I was like, that would be nice. I would want that and that and that. So yeah.
I
endorse everything you listed. I definitely think Game Boy would be a perfect addition to the video game line, for sure. And I am right with you with everything. Zelda, I know I would love if they somehow were able to bring Kirby into the picture. I think. Yeah. And then at that point, it just opens the door. Okay, when am I going to get, like, they had the, for Disney, they released like the Sidekick line. When am I getting my Smash Bros line? I would love to, if they did that with a bunch of characters, Smash Bros. For sure. Going off video games, if there were one that I could dream of having, if they could, and this is like a long shot with licensing, but I would love a Spyro or Crash Bandicoot set.
Yes.
Either one of those. Those are what got me in. I'm like, I guess you could call it, that's what kind of got me into the game. But those two, I'm like, if they're to do anything, I'm like, those two, I'll take anything you give me. I will buy it day one. So that would complete, in a way, that video game-esque that I love. Yeah. And then I have to say, another one, and the poster behind you, Emily, is what made me think of it, Rocketeer. That would be, if they could do like one of the helmet busts that they've done for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
I feel like that one would sell so well.
I feel like Rocketeer is still a bit obscure, it's not as popular as I would want it to be, but it's a classic movie. I don't see why. I feel like there are a lot of fans who would probably jump at that for sure.
And I think it would make sense this year with it being Disney's 100 to do like a helmet of Rocketeer, like one of the older classics that's not just princesses and stuff. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, for sure. For sure. They'd be like, that's another one of those moments where I'm like, this is when Lego could release something for the parents to build. All the kids are building as well. It's just, that night. Like, all right, you get the kids, now you get the adults, and now you got the whole family. Sooner or later, mom and grandpa are going to be building. I just think it's funny, like, because like my friend, her grandparents built Lego, and we make the joke every year as they get older and up in age. We're like, remember, once you hit 99, you're out. According to the
cut off. Yeah.
You're cut off. Your VIP card is restricted. You're kicking the VIP points. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of like memes about that, and now I think the boxes just say like 18 plus. They no longer have that like cutoff, which is sad because you can no longer make fun of people about it.
The uprising in the old age homes. The uprising. They were like, we want our life back.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I'm gonna be like in my like retirement, like very carefully and slowly building massive sets. Still, that'll be me. I'm just there is no
dexterity up.
Yeah, but I'll still be. This is how I imagine me doing it, just one brick at a time.
I will have to walk away from you at that point because that'll be very annoying.
You've been working on that 4+ set for 5 weeks now.
It's like, Adam, I think it's time to go back to Duplo.
Probably, yeah.
It's like we're bringing in the Duplo brick this week.
Then it's this is my. That's how big the bricks are.
Oh my gosh.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Listen, we'll be mocking till we're well beyond our years. We'll still be going to conventions at that point.
Yeah.
We'll be like, is it time for Chicago? It's like, no, you're not going to Chicago. It's like, we're going to Chicago. We have
I'll get on
to
the
do
Greyhound
one more
bus. I'm going to
dance.
Chicago.
I'm just not ready for the day to come when eventually, like, I go to a Lego convention and I have no idea who anybody is there. I'm like, I have no idea who any of these people are. I'm just here for the Lego. And there's creators and people that I've never heard of just there, and then, which is always great to meet new people at these conventions. But I feel like I'll be in. I look at all the I don't want to like call them elderly or the older guys, but the older AFOLs or the middle-aged AFOLs and how they're just having a grand old time there. And I'm like,
But they hang out with each
the-
other.
they hang out with each other. There's room for everybody there, and I'm like, you know what? Someday I'll be in that age bracket, in that realm. I'll be having fun, and it's gonna be great.
And
So
then I don't ever feel like you are going to be the person who doesn't know who people are. I will be that person, and you will be the one telling me who these people are.
there you go.
Oh my God. Aubrey's message of I will play with Duplo till the day I die. Duplo is the best. I think our
Obviously.
next shirts are Duplo till I die. That needs
We're gonna
to
have
be
so
the
many
next
shirts.
motto is Duplo till
Till
I
death
die.
do we Duplo.
Aubrey. Yeah, we have so many.
I'll be
shirts
in my
on.
There
At
you
this
go.
point, we all honestly need to open up our own shirt every single time. Oh my gosh. But
Yep.
it's all those jokes that you get from conventions that make them so worth it. And
Yeah.
I feel like Chicago was a prime example. Like, I feel like I don't know if this encouraged us to do more goat yoga, or we will never step foot in goat yoga again because of our Chicago experience.
That was so great. I
Which
cannot think of a better thing to celebrate Nicole and just Lego cons in general. It's got to be a mainstay, you know?
Yeah,
So
every Chicago, Brick World Chicago from now until forever.
we're gonna go and get that goat. And I think we even left them a little brick or something. I think Cody gave them like
Mhm.
one of the I Survived Goat Yoga, Brick World Chicago. For some people who do not know, a group of us went and celebrated our friend Nicole by doing goat yoga. And everyone walked away with a different experience, all over good. We all were amazing sports. But I was like, I never had felt the pure weight of a goat on me, except for holding a Lego goat. This was no Lego goat. This was a like 30-pound, 40-pound goat jumping on our backs.
I did not know what I did not. I mean, yeah, none of us had done that before. Had anyone else in that group done that before? I don't think anybody had. It was a new experience for all of us. So it was.
I think Matt
No,
who had done
Matt.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was wild. I did not expect how eager they would be to climb on people, but they love it. Like that's just part of their jobs as yoga goats. You know, they hop up on your back, like they climb all over you. Like it was an experience for sure.
For sure it was. And I feel like I was explaining to the lady at the goat yoga place. I was like, "Oh, we're coming from a Lego convention. The goats that we see are like $200. So this is a change for us." And she was like, "How could a goat be $200?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, oh boy. Let me tell you."
There's a great video. I think Jang was talking about this in a video once where like it costs more to buy a Lego goat than it does to actually buy like an actual goat and raise a young goat. And so it's crazy how expensive that thing is now.
Oh my gosh. And then with the rumor that there's going to be a new goat mold coming out.
Right.
I'm like, what's the value on that? Is that old goat going to skyrocket more? Is it going to decrease? I'm like, what's going on? What's the goat market looking like? But it for sure, Chicago, I feel like all of us being there, experiencing that together, we'd all experienced Atlanta BrickCon together. And I feel like after that, we could honestly do anything.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about Virginia too, because it'll be our first time going to Virginia. We've never been to it before. I I've watched videos about what it's like, and I've heard stories about it, and I've heard it's a lot of fun. But it'll be really interesting to be there in person and get to like actually experience it. It is interesting coming off of Brick World Chicago too, you know, trying to get rid of those expectations. I've heard it's very different in a lot of good ways. So I'm just excited to kind of get my first Brick Fair Virginia under my belt.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be a great one. I can say, like, look forward to hearing a lot of like the song West Virginia, a lot of those country roads, a lot of remixes of it being like Brick Fair Virginia this time, like a lot of those.
I love
the
that.
community is great up there. It's definitely homey. That's the way I can really describe Brick Fair Virginia. Very homey. And I'm so excited to go back. And I'm so excited to have so many of my new friends with me this time. Because last time I walked into it only knowing I was meeting up with some people. That was it. I knew nobody going into it.
Wow.
Now I've like been counting down and have been waiting a whole year to see some of these people. Like we have our friend Holly in Australia. I also have my friend Ben. He was from Australia. He's flying back for it.
Wow, nice.
It's definitely another one of those that brings in everybody. So it
is crazy to see. Like, you know, last year, this Chicago Brick World was our second Brick World ever, and like last year, the one that we all just got back from was our second Brick World, and it was funny. Like before the convention, I was telling so many people we were talking just that like last year. We came with our lug here in Atlanta, which is Peach Lug, and woo Peach Lug. Shout out Peach Lug. But outside of Peach Lug, I didn't really know anybody. We didn't really know a whole lot of people that weren't in the Atlanta area Lego wise. I knew of people, but we didn't really have relationships. And so, but this year it's kind of crazy. Just after 1 year, like we've made so many new friends and built so many relationships. And I think that's just the best part about the community, and every year it gets better if you start going to conventions and just showing up and being present. Then people recognize you, they'll talk to you, they'll want to make sure that you're having a good time, and it's very easy to make friends and then see those people again. It's like, hey, how, you know, you can catch up with them, and it was so great this year after last year making some friends and building relationships online, just being able to have a great time and hang out with everybody at the convention. So overall big success.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we've been like answering this question the whole time is what is our biggest takeaway from Lego conventions? And I really do feel like it's that community. It is that community aspect. But I do want to highlight that you both do fantastic mock builds, and you both displayed some of your mocks, which was amazing. And that's something I know I love seeing all of our builds all together. It's a huge encouragement to go home and just start building for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys thank you. The building part?
Yeah, we came back. We were driving on the way home, talking about all the building we have to do before Virginia. It's super inspiring. I mean, it's great to see people react to stuff that we've built. I mean, we both worked hard on our stuff before we went to Brick World, and there was still stuff that we didn't have time to build. So, but it was still great to see the reaction to that, but also being able to see all the stuff that everyone else spends so much time working on, and being inspired by that, and also feeling like a little bit jealous, like, oh man, I gotta step it up. Like, it's a great motivator to like step up your own build, spend more time, and just really like make something great. And so I think Brick World was a big motivator for both of us to just start building as soon as we got back and start working on the next big thing. So, but yeah, it was great.
I need to get some parts ordered for one that
got
I
a lot of
dreamt up today. So I also found out that.
Oh my God. I think I was sitting there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, I'm waiting on you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was registering for Brick Fair Virginia today and realized that their like theme is water, and I've been wanting to build something in that category for a while. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build it, and I'm gonna try to motorize it.
Oh wow.
Yes.
This is the first I've heard about it.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember I'm trying to remember last year's theme, but I remember them announcing that it was going to be water for this year, and we just kept making the jokes about how Brick Fair is going to be hydrate till you dihydrate. Like, and that's all we're gonna really be like. We're gonna be like, okay, you're building a mock of a bottle of water. You build a lake. You build just a gallon of water. You just bring a bunch of translucent, just a bunch of blue studs, and it's like my mom. I still think that someone needs to do the backside of water. I think that'd be the perfect tie-in just for the water theme.
Matt was telling me there's a guy who talks about hydrating a lot, and I think he should just like, if he's coming to Brick Fair, he should just make a sign like the Legos sign from Brick World, and it just says like hydrate, and there's like water coming down off of it. I think it'd be funny.
Or I'll just be going around to each other being like, hey, have you listened to the convention? Have you hydrated this year? Water's our theme. And I know a lot of people are excited about that. So I'm definitely excited to see what you both are bringing. Because I know Peach Lug, we bring the heat when it comes to some of our builds. Whether it's coral or animals or buildings. Yep. Peach Lug, the amount of space babies we can bring. Shout out to Dana.
I am always so proud of Peach Lug and everything that everyone builds. Like, it is crazy to me to like think about just how many talented builders are in Peach Lug, like here in Atlanta. Like, you've got Dana, Troubles Bricking, Meredith, Pink Wheels, like, you know, Falconer 18, which is Matthew, like all of them. And so Aubrey, all of these people are building just amazing things. Brick City Planner, his name is John. He built the city that was displayed over on the Peach Lug tables, like just incredible stuff. And I'm always so proud to like have my mocks displayed next to like people that I know in my city too. It's great. So yeah.
It's fantastic getting to see that. And then we do build challenges within our lug. We do whenever I think we just had one, the little, what was it? The
postcards.
Postcards, yes. Oh my gosh. And then we've done so many, and then they went and got displayed at our local Lego stores. So that was even cooler. But then just getting to see everyone's builds sort of all together. I remember I was working during that lug meeting, and I was looking over at all of our employees that are also in Peach Lug, and I'm like, look what we're missing. Look at their usage of brick. This is great. Why are we here? And it was a moment of just like, I was like, we made Atlanta proud. I was like, I love my lug. And I feel like the lug is truly I feel like sometimes you don't even know who's in the lug until you go to conventions and you go to things like that, because you have to see them. So when we hosted, I guess, Atlanta Brick Con, that was truly, we were all like, okay, if we're doing this, we're putting everything out there. It's like we are showing up, and that's it.
Like more than half of the Atlanta Brick Con was just Peach Luggers, and we were all like, look at all of our builds.
We were finally getting them out of the house.
Yeah. If you're in Atlanta, look us up. Look up Peach Lug, because it's a great time. So
we are hooting half.
We are. Big shout out to Meryl, who's constantly uploading a bunch of our stuff to Instagram. That's always great. Another great way to keep in contact with us. But I know that I've loved that I met you guys from the lug, and that we've met even more at conventions. I got to hang out more. And as we are coming, we've made it through the end. The Wi-Fi ended up being very nice towards the end. So I thank the Wi-Fi, but I also thank you both so much for coming on the show, for being such amazing people in this community. Thank you again for dealing with the technical difficulties that we went through. Oh my gosh. I want to make sure everyone can find you guys. So please, where can they find your work? Shout out all your socials. The floor is yours.
First of all, thank you for having us. This is a blast. It's always fun to talk to you, Jillian, and love everything that this show is doing. And I really hope all the future episodes are successful. Like, this is such a great show, and just enjoyed being here. If you want to find me, you can find me on Ant Bandit. That's just Ant Bandit, like it's spelled like it sounds, on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So
I also want to say thank you. I know that it was technical difficulties, but that's why we're here. We're here to support everybody. So just send all the love to you. So thank you for having us. And then if you want to find me, I'm Bougie Bricks, and that's a Jee. I know it's spelled two ways, but it's Boujee. So find me there.
Oh my gosh, fantastic. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. It's been a blast. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all of our friends who've been hanging out in the comment section. We love you guys so much. We can't wait to see you guys at future events, future conventions, and future episodes here on the ELPN network. We have two amazing shows on here. We have The Basic Brick and we have Two Figs, One Set. I hope you guys had a fantastic time in this chat. I hope the rest of your week is amazing, and we will catch you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.
bye.